ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to celebrate the Lunar New Year Festival with us. We have many great presentations and events planned for you today, and I hope you enjoy it as much as we have enjoyed organizing this event. My name is Donna Capuano, Vice President of the Korean American Association, and I've had the pleasure of working with the Korean Cultural Arts Foundation, and therefore I'd like to introduce you to and let you know a little bit more about the Korean American Cultural Arts Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization founded in 2005 with the mission of sharing and preserving the over 5,000 years of Korean cultural arts here in America. Art, music, and dance can transcend language, and we believe that Korean art can strengthen the bonds between the people of the two nations. Our mission spans exposure, preservation, and education of the entire body of art from Korea's long, rich cultural heritage. For the past 4 years, our foundation has sponsored productions of highly accomplished performers from Korea. These artists are Korea's living art history, and their talent preserves the rich body of art for the entire world. Our cultural heritage is both a milestone and a mirror of our lives, and the foundation goal is to display these images every year to expose the cultural tradition and periodic achievements in art of Korea. The foundation and its supporters believe that it is important that we do our part to continue the passage of these traditions to future generations. In order to achieve this mission, we must educate each generation of Korean American about the history, language, art, and performance method. We hope that our production will give awareness and generate pride in Korean cultural arts. Now, there's a few people I would like to introduce to you that have made this wonderful Lunar New Year Festival possible. First, please welcome Florence Roby, the director of Richard R. Clark Senior Center.
Well, we're finally here. After our historic blizzard and our postponement, we have made it. I would like to welcome the members of the Korean American Association, dignitaries from the embassy, commissioners, and Dick Myers from Senator Mikulski's office to this wonderful event, the 5th annual Korean Lunar New Year. And participants, I'm so glad you could come also. I know you have a wonderful day in store, and I hope you enjoy it, and we will continue this partnership that we have with this wonderful organization. Thank you.
Next, it is my pleasure to introduce you to the President of the Korean American Association of Southern Maryland, Mrs. Tammy Lee Pantages.
Happy New Year! 새해 복 많이 받으십시오. Welcome to the 5th annual Korean New Year Festival, and we are extremely proud that you have joined us for 50th celebration. We're supposed to have this year 3 different places to celebrate the lunar, but we all canceled it. But at least we have one in La Plata. I guess we are very lucky. And special guest come from the Korea, and we expected he planned for the stay the 10 days, and now he stayed 1 month because wait for today. So give me a big hand for the Kim Kyung-nak, and he's the painter for today. Yes, from all Korea. Thank you very much. And hopefully everybody has sponsors, and thank you. And especially this lunar is sponsored by the Maryland State Art Council. I'd like to thank you for them. And hopefully everybody enjoyed it, and thank you. Have a good time.
Next, please welcome Mr. David Lee, the Executive Director of the Governor's Office of Asian Pacific Islander Association Affairs for the State of Maryland.
Hello, I'm so pleased to be here, and thank you very much for having me. On behalf of Governor Martin O'Malley and Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, I want to wish all of you a very happy New Year. Just the other day, the governor celebrated the Lunar New Year at his residence, and he was talking about how This year is the year of the tiger, and if you know anything about the Chinese or the Korean zodiac, the years cycle every 12 years. And so actually the First Lady, Katie O'Malley, was also born in the year of the tiger, and so that's something that he was very pleased about and wanted to note. And so with that, I would like to present a proclamation from the governor to proclaim the Lunar New Year Day in Maryland. And actually, the actual Lunar New Year Day was celebrated this past Sunday on February 14. It happened to fall on Valentine's Day this year. So whereas February 14, 2010 marks the beginning of lunar year 4708, celebrated as the year of the tiger is highly regarded in the Chinese zodiac for its authority, loyalty, and thoughtfulness. Individuals born in the year of the tiger are known for being affectionate, courageous, and natural leaders. And whereas Asian Pacific Americans across Maryland are celebrating the Lunar New Year with warm wishes of joy, prosperity, and good health in the coming year. And whereas in recognition of the economic and cultural contributions of the many Marylanders for whom the Lunar New Year holds special significance, the Maryland General Assembly has enacted a law commemorating Asian Lunar New Year Day in Maryland each year. And whereas Maryland is proud to join in offering best wishes for a happy, healthy, and prosperous Year of the Tiger, now therefore, I, Martin O'Malley, Governor of the State of Maryland, do hereby proclaim February 14, 2010 as Asian Lunar New Year Day in Maryland, and do commend the celebration to all of our citizens. And again, I want to thank Ci.mpg and everyone who's here volunteering from the Korean American Association of Southern Maryland for all that you're doing to share the great wealth and the richness of Korean culture on this Lunar New Year celebration. So thank you very much. Once again, on behalf of Governor Martin O'Malley and Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, I want to wish all of you a happy and healthy, prosperous New Year.
Okay, next, please welcome Mr. Wayne Cooper, President Commissioner of Charles County, Maryland.
Well, we finally made it, and it's not snowing today, so that's something to be thankful for. Last weekend was I think it was last weekend when this was scheduled, or the weekend before last. I've lost track of time with all the snow days, trust me. But I had 45th anniversary, my wife and I, and it was also my birthday weekend. So, which was February the 2nd and February the 5th was our anniversary, 2nd was my birthday. So we had planned a trip out of town, which I was going to have to miss this, a 4-day weekend, or a 4-day holiday. And I was very, very, very regretful when I called Tammy, and she let me know how regretful she was I wasn't coming too. But anyway, things worked out. Mother Nature played its course. My trip was canceled. I ended up having to stay here through the weekend. We had planned on going and attending a celebration over at Ocean City, which was also hit with snow, as everyone knows. And our whole trip was planned going up the East Coast and coming back. So that's where the snow hit, so we couldn't do it. So anyway, we haven't had that, I'm not going to say honeymoon, but that celebration yet. But hopefully we will be able to in the near future. But anyway, on behalf of the Charles County Board of Commissioners, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to everyone, especially the senior citizens that I see here today. I didn't realize before coming today that we were going to have the senior citizens participate in this, a big part of it. So that gives me a warm feeling. I know the Lunar New Year with the Koreans is a family celebrated, one of the most special holidays to the Koreans. And by being a family, that's what we extend here at the Senior Art Center, is extended family. In other words, when we come over, we're right at home with commissioners throughout the year. So I'm very pleased to see that. And of course, I want to say, and I'm going to try to say it, say, hey, bok, ma, he, pa, do say ho. Is that close? Which means many blessings to you in this new year. And if that's close, I hope I got it halfway close. But anyway, As I've already said, it is a family-oriented day, and we extend the excitement and experience that we have by sharing your culture here in Charles County, what you all are trying to bring to us with your costumes and preserving your culture. And we just recently had unity in our community at the College of Southern Maryland, to where we brought together many different cultures and exchanged throughout the day feelings where we shared with one another what we probably, I hate to say, but our ignorance of one another, what we don't know about each other. Sometimes that could be dangerous, but at the end of the day, we realized that we had learned so much about each other's cultures and what we need to continue to share and how we need to move forward as a community. That's what brings us into a very quality community to live in, a safe community, and a well-educated community. So we were very pleased that that went well, and I'm very pleased to see this happening here today in Charles County, which was basically doing the same type thing. But we will all benefit greatly from the opportunity of being able to share with one another. So I would like to thank you for inviting me here today and being part of your experience, being part of this culture, and celebrating this New Year experience with you. And it's hard to believe, as I have said before, 4,708 years. That's a lot of celebrations that you all have had. You know, with our New Year, of course, 2010 sounds very small when you start to think it's 4,708 years that you all have been celebrating your Lunar New Year. So congratulations. God bless all of you. I hope you have a very great celebration here today as you're celebrating this, and I hope that this will go for many, many days throughout the year, what you're trying to accomplish here today, to educate us and to help us. And Tammy, you have been actively involved in the community and tried to share in the community to become part of government, state government, as well as local government, and how we operate. She wants to learn, she wants to do more, so I congratulate you on that. And with that, I have a couple of gifts that I would like to give. One is for your new Korean Embassy Consul General, which is not here today.
He's in Korea.
Okay, but I do have a gift that I'd like for you to present to him when he returns, and I also have one for you. Tammy, last year, you may remember me saying that Charles County was celebrating its 350th anniversary. Do you recall that? Okay. Well, we have a gift here. It's called Pathways to History of Charles County, Maryland, from 1658. Thank you, Commissioner Patterson. I was going to ask you to come up with me. 1658 to 2008. And basically what this is tells the history of Charles County when we first started out. And we want to present that to you so that you can look at it and study Charles County, the culture and the history of where we were and where we are today. So I'm pleased to present that to you today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Patterson also has joined me today. She came, I think, last year also to the New Year's, for 3 years now, to the New Year's celebration. And also very much appreciates the culture. And I'd like for her, if you don't mind, to say a few words. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Only briefly, I simply want to say that as we broaden our outreach into the community, I too want to applaud the Korean community for hosting this event. This is my 3rd year. It's very informative. And again, we want to say that you're a part of our community and we embrace you. And we're learning, and also we learn from you. Thank you very much.
Next, please welcome Mr. Dick Myers from the Senator Mikulski's office. He's the senator from the Senator of Southern Maryland representative.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here with you today and to be with my friends from the very significant and growing Southern Maryland Korean American population. It's also great to be with those of you today that will be experiencing this very interesting history and culture for the first time. You're in for quite a treat. Senator Mikulski has asked me to read a letter to you today. Greetings and Happy New Year to the members and guests of the Korean American Association of Southern Maryland on the occasion of your 5th annual Korean Lunar New Year Cultural Festival. Thank you for the kind invitation to share this joyous celebration with all my good friends from Southern Maryland. I applaud the hard work of this important community organization. Since your inception, you have served to support and promote the Korean American community in the Tri-County area. Friends, it is always a joy for me to join in the festivities for the Lunar New Year. This ancient annual celebration is just one example of the many rich traditions that Asian Pacific Americans bring to the mosaic of ethnicities and cultures that is our great nation. To those of you for whom this is a first-time event, you're in for a real treat. You will be so very happy that you came. In this year of the tiger, we are reminded of this animal's traditional attributes of courage, command, and leadership. Our friends born under this sign are extremely protective of family, stout-hearted, and dependable. They make good business people and have a natural air of authority. They are also blessed with charisma and the ability to think quickly and clearly. I think we all know someone born under the sign of the tiger. Friends, we all welcome the new year with all of its exciting challenges and rewards. My message to you is one of peace, prosperity, goodwill, and brotherhood. Enjoy the spectacle of the Lantern Festival, the dragon dances, and the firecrackers. As we look forward to the coming year, know that I will be fighting for your needs in the United States Senate. I wish you and yours the very best. Signed, Senator Murkowski. And this is addressed to Tammy, so we'd like to present it to you.
Now it's time to celebrate. First thing we have in agenda for you is the demonstration of Korean cooking. The special guest to do the demonstration is Mrs. Chang Jae-ok. Mrs. Chang will be creating 2 dishes for us today: shrimp with pine nut dressing and ginger chicken. And if I could please welcome Mrs. Chang. What she has prepared in this big bowl is the Korean Asian pear. Has anybody tasted the Korean Asian pear? It's something cross between apple and pear, American pear, but it's so much better.
It is 80% water, very healthy food. Okay? Yeah. First, this one, cut this.
First, she peels the Korean pear, Asian pear, and she takes the pit out. And then she'll be dicing into little small blocks.
Yes.
Also in this big bowl, we have some steamed shrimp and diced cucumbers and water chestnuts.
Maybe you like everybody. Yeah. What's this? Peanut cracker. Yeah.
I think we will give you guys a whole year to practice making the dish, and then next year we'll have a contest, see who can make it the best.
Okay. Do you like pineapple?
Next ingredient is the pine nuts. Mrs. Jung is a renowned cook, and she does a lot of demonstrations for a lot of organizations. And she also has her cookbooks. She has 3 volumes. We do have the cookbooks available at the check-in desk, if you like.
See them? Yeah.
So she just mixed the pine nuts and the pina colada sauce.
Only put the salt
And some
no
salt.
sugar.
And sesame oil. When Americans cook, we use measuring cup and measuring spoon. This is sesame seed. But Koreans have a habit of just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So it's very hard to duplicate the exact taste, an exact meal, unless you're an expert at it. So she's going to pour the pre-made sauce. Yes, it was just prepared earlier. And then she will mix everything in the bowl. Taste.
Just 5 minutes. Beautiful.
It's done. Voila. Next, she'll be demonstrating the sesame chicken. Sesame chicken. Now she has many recipes in her cookbook, but the 2 dishes that she prepared for us today are the 2 main ones that are liked by everyone. You have to season the chicken, and there's minced garlic,
Minced garlic, ginger,
minced ginger,
garlic,
and minced garlic. Looks like it's about a tablespoon. And black pepper, ground black pepper, and
the red wine.
and red wine. It says 튀김가루. You know exactly what it means, right? What it translates is frying powder.
It's no water, okay?
Yeah, there's no liquid, no water before the frying. And you drop it in the hot oil.
Yeah, okay. First time, this color, light brown. And second time, you make again dark brown.
And once you fry all your chicken pieces, first time to this color, I believe you fry it again until it turns to this color. And she adds more sesame seed. The sesame seed has some pine nuts in it also for added flavor and texture.
I think everybody likes it. Finish now.
Yeah, and it's done.
Yes, done. Okay.
already make it here.
So it says 2010. All right, the rooster plankton and he's holding this piece of wood that he has carved in my hand. It's a tiger one. Like this pretty. And then you will turn it down. Kind of like a piece of it. And we have another flag here ready. Cupid shuffle. Okay, the winners of the cards to take home. Korea. Thank you. And how are you? And it's called Han국. Can everybody say that? 감사합니다. 안녕하세요. 한국. Perfect. Second turn. When you lose. Ready? Go. Four. Turn. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the left. 2, 3, 4. Heel. 2, 3, 4. Turn. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heel. 2, 3, 4. Turn. 2, 3, 4. Kick. 2, 3, 4. Turn. Bucket. Right. 4. Turn. 2, 3, 4. Right. 2. Next, what we have in line for you are some Korean dance performances.
여기서부터
enjoy Salpuri Chum performed by the senior dance troupe. Please enjoy dance performance by Miss Ci.mpg.